It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Been going for about an hour. We left the beautiful calm waters of Fraser Island, lifted anchor in the dark. The moon had gone down, so it was pitch black. Trusted my compasses, turned to 322 degrees and no wind, so now motoring for another 11 hours. Hopefully we'll hit Lady Musgrave. So it's quite funny just turning out and heading into the darkness. There was no lights on Fraser Island, so I can't see Fraser Island anymore. I can't see anything, just black. I have seen a shooting star. Sorry, I can't film that.
We've just passed the northern tip of Fraser Island.
About to get ready to go into the lagoon at Lady Musgrave. It's a fairly easy lagoon to get into. They're not sure how or when, but a long time ago someone exploded an area so they could get rid of the coral and enter the lagoon. We're not the only one. There's I can see masts of other vessels in the lagoon, and there's at least 2 other vessels coming in from the west now, heading to the lagoon. So it'll be a fairly popular little anchorage tonight, and I'm looking forward to getting in there and going for an explore. There's so many boats here, I think there might be a Jimmy Buffett concert happening tonight. There's plenty of depth. You just got to be careful that the wind doesn't push you to one side, especially with the coral. There's one red port marker and 2 starboard markers, and then the danger marker where you have to turn starboard before you get to it.
Great.
What do you think of Lady Musgrave?
Well, from what I can see, the water is immaculate. It's pristine. It just makes you want to jump in.
Not yet. Drop the anchor first.
I think we will drop anchor first. But tomorrow I look forward to going for a walk on the beach, on the island, and maybe a bit of snorkeling.
To Lady Musgrave, 1 or 2 days?
Only the gods know.
Shirley's not a nice woman.
Yeah, so I ate the same chili as you. I'm still smiling. You are.
God.
The best bit of the whole trip, or
Yeah, the whole trip.
the whole trip. So far, Fraser Island has been absolutely fantastic. Now, my biggest quandary tomorrow is, do I go canoeing, snorkeling, dinghy into the island, swimming? It's just so many things to do tomorrow.
We'll do all.
All of the above, but in which order? That's the quandary.
Matthew Flinders ran aground on a reef just east of Lady Musgrave, and he was sailing with another ship, and that ship thought it was too dangerous to save them, so he just kept sailing on towards England and left Matthew Flinders there. So Matthew Flinders put one of his longboats down and put a sail up and sent 10 of his crew to sail to Botany Bay. When they returned, most of his crew had died. There was a few still there. But the crew that was there discovered sea slugs, which were a delicacy in Europe. So they actually started a business getting the sea slugs. But then the business, they ran out of sea slugs, but they found on Lady Musgrave an abundance in the lagoon of sea slugs. So then they used to visit here and basically farm the sea slugs on Lady Musgrave. They actually put goats on the island. There's a lot of shipwrecks around these reefs, and they put the goats on here so if anyone was abandoned, they could live off the goats. But in late 70s, there were so many goats on the island it virtually deforested anything that they could reach. So they removed the goats. So a bit of history. Day and a restful day at Lady Musgrave. We're not sure, but probably tomorrow morning just before sunrise we'll head out and we'll go to Hammocky Island. It'll take us about 10 hours. It'll be using most of the daylight, if not all of it. That's why we need to get going early. But who knows, it's been such a restful day here, we might even stay another day. Going early because we need as much daylight as we can to get to Hammocky. Another couple of yachts are leaving as well. There's one in front of us, so he's got a deeper keel than us, so Shirley's following him. If he makes a mistake, then hopefully stop him.
I think he's stuck up there.
A bit tricky, so he is slowing down, so he's a bit worried too.
Lucky I didn't follow the boat that you suggested I follow. Otherwise we may have run aground as well.
So I've left Lady Musgrave, a great stay. I recommend it to anybody to come in. Beautiful swimming and just a wonderful spot. We're going to head now, we're going against the current, but we've got about 10 and a half hours of sailing and motoring. If we sail, we'll definitely only get there in the dark, so we're going to motor sail, and when the tide turns and goes with us, we'll probably just sail.
To our starboard we've got Fairfax Island that we're going to bypass it and start heading northwest towards our destination for this evening.
Now I can have my morning cup of tea. Cheers, Shirlz.
Cheers.
We're sailing so close into the wind, we got the headsail out on the starboard side and we've got the main on the port side, and we're getting wind in both, so just about straight on into the wind. Nah, a little late. We're trying to pump as much speed out of her as we can, but this time it's got us getting there at about 7:45 tonight. So we'll be arriving in the dark, which is not what we wanted to do.
I can see it.
Big as it. Guess what I got, Shirley?
What is it?
So, tea tonight. our first big fish. We won't be needing any meat out of the freezer. Now I think it's a spotted mackerel. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it is. But all I know is it looks like it's going to be good eating and nice big steaks. It's just the way I like my fish. So we should get a few meals out of this. Up to Shirlz?
Just because we're sailing so close to the wind, we're having a few problems with the headsail. I'm trying to optimise the wind so we can increase our speed.
Of course, Shirley's been at the helm all morning, and all I've done is lift the anchor, lift the sails, go fishing, caught a fish, edited 2 series of our movie, and now I'm going to cook us some lunch. We're going to use one of the fillets that we caught this morning. We're going to dip it in flour, egg, breadcrumb, and we're going to fry it in ghee, and then I'm going to do a nice little ginger salad. So she needs to actually think about marrying me, I think, again. Is it worth my day's hard labour?
Yes, it is. Thank you very much.
And what is your husband now?
He is a fisherman.
My husband is not only the captain, but he's the fisherman.
He's a hunter and gatherer.
That's the leftovers from one fillet. We're going to have seafood for a while.
I'm just putting the leftovers into cryovac bags and getting them ready to put in the freezer for later.
So fishy hasn't been wasted?
Not a skerrick. I've already prepared 1 bag, so we've got 2 lots to go in the freezer.
Shirley's been at the helm virtually all day. I've just been editing, so she's a good lass. How you going, lover?
Oh yeah.
You got coverage? Where are we going? What time are we getting there now?
We'll be there at about 6:15.
Well, that's better than originally this morning. We thought we were going to be 8 o'clock.
Yep.
Hammock dead ahead, getting excited. So I'm just going to give Shipwreck and Fairway Rock a bit of a wide berth because it'll be dark by the time we get there. So Shipwreck Rock, it makes you want to keep well clear of that. And there's no lights on this island, so we'll be fine. We're experts now. Arriving in the dark, so it won't be much to film, so we'll see you in the morning. That wasn't a very pleasant night. We pulled in and the wind decided to blow straight from the north, and it blew straight in with swell. So I spent the whole night keeping an eye on anchor watch, and basically slept my head next to it, and every time the alarm went off I'd double check how far we'd shifted, but it was blowing probably about 18 knots last night, so I was dead set worried that the anchor was going to drag. So probably got a few bags under the eyes, not much sleep. Shirley slept really well. So Hammocky Island's like a boomerang island. It's mainly got its little bay here is mainly rocky with a little beach, but when it dries out there's nothing but rocks. So what you can see, those rocks around the edge, they're sort of all the way around the centre, and there is a shipwreck only 100 metres from us, so that was on my mind last night. So yes, it wasn't the most pleasant sleep. And Anchor did a mighty job last night in rough conditions. So well worth all the new anchor chain. Goodbye Hammocky, and good riddance. It's a thumbs down from me. It's probably it's sad. It's only really because of the weather that blew in, but I don't think I have pleasant memories of Hammocky. Keppels are well and truly inside. At this stage we should be there by lunchtime. Sun's out, there's hardly any breeze, looks like swimming weather, maybe a bushwalk. Just coming on Humpy Island, which is just in the way blocking the view of Great Keppel, and then we're going to go down behind Humpy Island into Main Beach, because if those winds come up from the north like they did last night, we want to be protected. That sounds like it'd be a good spot for a swim. Great Keppel was originally inhabited by the Wapura people. Then it became a sheep station, and long since it's become a tourist mecca. We're only 12 nautical miles to the southeast of Yeppoon. Swim, study, walk.
Swim.
Beautiful. Great.
Swim, lunch, swim.
Tell you what, boating life is stressful. Expect the unexpected. That's all we've got time for this episode. Next episode, we'll explore the island from the Aboriginal history. We'll go and see the original homestead. We'll explore the disused resort on the island. We'll then head to the mainland and show you Roslyn Bay and the military area of Port Clinton. See you then.
It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.